Hey guys, this is Surfer Joe. I'm here in Akron, Ohio at Gilly's Music Room and sitting on stage, and I'll take the chance to show you once again the configuration of the gear I'm using on this tour on the East Coast and Midwest of USA. Let's go. All right, a quick overlook of all the stuff that I have here, which is it. Okay, let me start from the mother of all. Reverb unit. I'm running on a Brown Classic, Surfy Bear Classic with a Surfy pan inside. This is the configuration that I'm keeping. My beloved bullet cable, all right. Then we go into the interesting part of this tour, which is my Quilter Tone Block 202, which I'm using. And as you see, I entered the return section, which is a line level input, and I'm coming out of the Surfy Man from the line output, as you see, to have enough volume to run the quilter, which I'm keeping at full volume, 200 watts headroom. This is the configuration that I'm keeping on the Surfyman. As you see, the gain volume is pretty loud, let's say around 7. I like to keep the treble at 7, the bass between 3 and 4. I'm not using the tremolo here. I keep the presence pretty loud. That's the reason. There is one reason why I'm using the presence so high, and I will explain later. And then the master volume. No vintage configuration. I'm using the normal configuration. Now this is basically the same configuration that I'm using on my Showman number 11. So this is exact replica of the settings that I have on my Showman. Then when we go into the cabinet, some of you have seen, they asked me about this. This is an old cabinet, probably a brown face or something. I have no idea. I bought it many years ago. And the Tolex is supposed to be original from the early 60s, but definitely this is not coming out originally as a cabinet. Most probably was an amplifier that was cut. I don't know. Whoever did it very well, and they did it long time ago. What I have inside here, they already modified the baffle to accept a 15-inch speaker. So this is a 15-inch. It's a tiny cabinet, the same size of a Pro Reverb, but has a 15-inch inside. And what I have inside is an Eminence APS 15C. Now the EPS 15C compared to the Steel Air Quilter Steel Air Eminence is quite darker. So the coil, the voice of the coil is very dark. This is why I'm keeping the presence pretty loud. Let's say that the speaker is probably more similar to a JBL D140 than a D130. So it's fat. Remember that these speakers, both these and the Steel Airs, are 300 watts. So they're very well driven by a Tone Block 202. So this is the situation. I got used to this gear, which, as said, is sounding pretty good for what I have to do. For a traveling musician, is a perfect combination, to be honest. So, what to say? Nothing much. I thank very much Quilter. I thank very much Surf Industries, Bullet Cable, Harley Benton, both for the picks that I'm using, and I'm very happy with these, and the strings on my guitar, of course, the flats 1252. So thank you very much. I invite everybody to check again my website, surferjoe.net, see what are the upcoming gigs on this tour, and follow me here on social media. All right, thank you very much. Bye bye.